Hello everyone, it's the Major Levi with another video today. Today, we are going to do my first ever Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile. We are doing a cubic deck profile, and I'm very excited for this, because this is my favorite deck of all time. I actually played some tournaments with this. I didn't win the tournament, but I still played even though I didn't win the prize. The first time I went to a tournament with this, I only got one win, but yesterday I did another tournament at the same place I went to. I got 3 wins and 4 losses, which was pretty good in my opinion. If you want me to do any more deck profiles, just like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, let's do the deck profile. Okay, for the monsters, I'm running Free Crimson Nova, the Dark Cubic Lord. Sorry about that. Okay, like I said, Free Crimson Nova, the Dark Cubic Lord. This is the boss monster of the deck. It can't be normal summoners. That must be special summoned from your hand by revealing 3 other cubic cards in your hand with different names. And it can't be special summoned by other ways. Unaffected by other monster effects. Activate effects whose original attack is 3,000 or less. And when it destroys the monster by battle, you can activate its effect and it can attack a second attack during the battle phase. Sorry, I don't have the best quality, so this is the best I can do. But anyway, back to the effect, the explosion. I can't talk. During your main phase, each player takes 3,000 damage, and you can only use this effect once per turn, which is really good. I love this card. Actually, won me the third round of the tournament I did. Then we run free copies. Then I run free copies of Duzna. This is also the best monster in the deck. It's a Foolish Burial Goods card monster. When it's normal special summon, you can send 1 cubic card from your deck to the graveyard once per turn during either player's turn. If a monster was sent to your graveyard this turn while this card was faced up on the field, you can make this card gain 200 attack for each monster with a different name in your graveyard until the end of the turn. I sometimes use this effect, but not that much. I used this effect playing Legacy of Duelists on my Switch. And okay, then I run free copies of Vijon. This is a card that you need to have free if you run a cubic deck. This cannot be destroyed by battle, and at the end of the damage step, if this card battles opponent's monster, you can place this card face up in your spell and trap zone as a continuous spell. And if you do, place 1 cubic counter on that opponent's monster. Monsters with cubic counter cannot attack, also negate their effect. If this card is treated as a continuous spell by this effect during your main phase, you can special summon this card from your spell and trap, which I did yesterday against a guy that played Cyber Dragons, but which I sadly lost at the final duel. We did 2 out of 3 rounds. He won the first, I won the second, and he won the last. Okay, back to the monsters. Okay. For the rest of the cubic monsters, we're playing 1 Vulcan Dragny, very useful with the burn damage, along with Garagile, Indiora, Dark Garnet, Blade Garudia, and Buster Gunyul. This can be a brick. I don't summon this along with Blade Garudia, Dark Garnet, and Indiora. I sometimes summon these, mostly this. I use them for the names, which is very important because you need to summon Crimson Nova. And for the last of the monsters, we're playing 3 copies of Summoner Monk, which is very important in this deck. When it's normal foot summon, change it to defense position, and once per turn you can discard 1 spell card, special summon 1 level 4 monster from your deck, but that monster can't attack this turn, which is no big deal. The monster you'll special summon is Dusno, and you can use this effect. Okay, that is it for the monsters. Let's get on to the spells. The spells are my personal favorite in this deck, along with the monsters. Okay, for spells, we run 3 copies of Cubic Karma. This is the best spell in the deck, in my opinion. It's very useful. When a card is activated, you can target 1 Cubic monster you control except Vijam. Send any number of Vijams from your hand or deck to the graveyard. And then that monster gains 800 attack for each, even if it leaves field, and very good. And this effect I never used. During your opponent's turn, if Vijam, the Cubic Seed, is special summoned by the effect of the Cubic monster, you can send it to this card to the graveyard and half your opponent's life points. And the effect I use all the time, you can banish this card from your graveyard and add 1 Cubic monster from your deck to hand, which will obviously be Crimson Nova. Okay, then we run 3 copies of Cubic Wave. Target 1 Cubic monster you control and 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. The attack of that monster you control becomes doubled, its current attack, and if it does, the attack of that monster your opponent controls becomes half, which I use sometimes, and I use this card sometimes, and you can banish this card and any number of Cubic monsters from your graveyard and target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls equal to the numbers of those banished Cubic monsters and place 1 Cubic counter on them. And obviously with Vijam, monsters with Cubic counters cannot attack and their effects are negated. So then we run 3 copies of Foolish Burial Goods, which is very important. Send 1 spell and trap from your deck to graveyard, and you can only activate once per turn, which will obviously be Cubic Karma. Then I run 3 copies of Called by Grave. This is very important against 10 traps, because you don't want to deal with that. So, yeah, Called by the Grave. And that's it for the free ups of the spells. So, run 2 Twin Twisters just to get rid of back row, very important. I love this card. It's obviously my favorite spell of all time. Also, 1 Raigeki. Got this yesterday from a trade. Very awesome. Love this card. I just use Raigeki because it's useful. I still think it's useful. And for the last spell, 1 Recurring Nightmare to target 2 dark monsters with 0 defense in your graveyard added to your hand. And 1 Hey Trunade. If I ever get like a Utopia double, because I have a double or nothing, I will replace this with double or nothing. Okay, and that is it for the spell. For the trap, we only run 5 traps, which I run 3 Unification on Cubic Lords. This is the polymerization for the deck. You fusion summon 1 Cubic Fusion monster from your deck, using monster from your hand or field of fusion materials. If a face-up Cubic monster is destroyed by battle or leaves the field, you can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon 1 level 4 Cubic monster from your hand or deck, ignoring summoning conditions, and if you do, it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect this turn. And for the last, it's Cubic Rebirth and Cubic Mandala. I never use these, I just use them for the names, because you need to get Crimson Nova as fast as possible. And that is it for the main deck. On to the extra deck. I run 1 copy of Crimson Nova Trinity, the Dark Cubic Lord, which is the best, which is really good. I mean, I only summoned this 1 time when I was playtesting with this, and it was pretty good. I love this. It can be targeted or destroyed by opponent's card effect. When it declares attack, half your opponent's life points, and when it's destroyed onto battle, activate effect can attack a second time. If you take effect damage, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the damage you took. Now on to the Exceed. I run one Gustav for the burn. I run 2 Utopia double. I mean, no, not Utopia double, but 2 Utopia. If I ever get a Utopia double, I'm gonna put this in the deck. Just 2 Gaga Cowboy for the burn. If I ever get a Utopia double, I may replace this, because I just use Cowboy because also it's based on my favorite Z's besides Gustav. And 1 number 101, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Castell, 1 Tornado Dragon, and 1 number 60. I got number 60 yesterday from trade, which is pretty cool. And for the links, which is 1 Nightmare Cerberus, 1 Borolo Dragon, 1 Decode Talker. If I ever get another link, I'll replace that. And 1 Linkuriboh. And that is it for the deck profile. I hope you enjoyed this. If you ever want to see more deck profiles, just like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And one more thing, this is a special shout out to Dark Arm Duelist, which inspired me to started me to do deck profiles. So if you watch Dark Arm Duelist, tell him I say thank you for inspiring me. And this is the Major Levi signing off.